Congrats, man, coming out here, making the final. Obviously, you didn't win the medal, but just let me know what the whole experience has been like for you coming out here and making the final. That in itself is a big deal.
Making the final is always a goal. It's always the plan, obviously. But making the final and running the time that I ran, I'm not satisfied. Obviously, you always want to run faster than your PR. So I can't take that for granted. I will give myself 24 hours to reflect on it, and then tomorrow I will be better. But it was good making the final and then putting Liberia out there once again. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, it's not just you. There's a couple of Liberian sprinters that are always making the waves in these World Championships. Tell us what that means for the country, especially the young ones coming up and looking at you guys, and what inspiration they can take from your performances at the world stage.
If we can do it, that means you can too. You know, Liberia just has to do a better job of having the infrastructure of getting these programs out there and getting the athletes a chance to really show what they can do. Because Zaza, Ebony, and Matadi, and Keem, we were all training in the States for a long time. And then we had the chance to run for our home country. I really want a few athletes coming from home itself and then being here, Yeah.
What about the African athletes for the longest time? I don't know if you know this, but no African athlete has ever made the podium in the sprint events. It's one of those things that when you think about it, it's quite hard to comprehend, given how much talent we've produced over the years.
Right.
We're yet to get an athlete to finish the podium places in the sprint. Is that something that you guys constantly think about and
No.
trying to change?
No, we don't. Yeah, obviously the goal is to get top three, but we don't really be chasing stuff like that. We just chase execution, and when it comes time to it, if you execute well, then you will obviously be on the podium. Because anybody from Africa can make it. Anybody, you just gotta do it that day.
How much longer you think it probably would take in your
Not long.
estimation before?
Not long.
No idea.
Not long.
There's Commonwealth Games, so you going for that?
I'm not.
Okay.
No.
World Championship is coming around very soon next year. I know it's a little too early, but obviously when you plan, you have factored that in. What is your aim in the next 12 months leading to that competition?
Top three, number one. Because if you don't shoot to like get number one, then why are you even trying? Yeah.
Joe, what do you think about Noah's 19.31?
It's fast. It's fast. He put in the work. Props to him. This whole meet, this whole series of events. He did his thing.
It's obviously been a huge meet for the Florida team, alumni, everybody.
Yep.
What does it mean to do so well at NCAA's and then to continue representing on bigger and bigger stages for your university?
And it means a lot. Obviously, it means a lot. Because even if you see Kristen Taylor, win, that means that a Gator has won, or Will Clay, or Anna Hall, it means a lot, right? So my win at NC's was NC's. It was a time and moment that I will always remember, but that was last month. That was last month, and I'm trying to focus on what's yet to come.
In one word, how would you describe this whole championship for you?
Humbling. Getting fourth is always bittersweet. You try so hard, and then you barely made it. Or you barely missed it by .04. Right, by .04. That's starting .04 better. That's ending .04 better, right? Or .05 because you have to win because to get third. But
But just how difficult is it to accept that yes, you are just inches away from making the podium?
it's difficult, but at the same time it's not. I have no idea why it's not, but you just have to accept it. whether you like it or not, you just have to accept it, and you have to move on with it. You know, so that's what it is.
I wish you well.
Announcement from you this summer?
You're getting a big announcement within the next 2 days, of course. Yep.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
All the best.
All
All the
the
best.
best, man. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.